Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7. Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. Well, now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Taken down at the 33-yard
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. A screen to Bell. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The Bengals 16-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
3rd and 8.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll run it with Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of 14.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll find the rookie from Clemson, T. Higgins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bengals nothing.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Mahomes going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Sean Williams. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little.
It got his man complete.
Always a pleasure.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it, They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Finley. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? Through an opening, and there he goes.
We live for this.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Finley working out of the gun. That's complete to John Ross. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
To John Ross.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On the play. First down, Bengals.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Finley. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Finley on the screen. Bernard. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, Finley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul. It'll be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy, often works really well for offensive guys.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance.
There he goes right side. The 30. 20. 10.
Come on, bring it,
And
baby.
take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 89 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Bengals 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On second down, Finley again. Going deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
And a Bengal first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, we got four. Got four down. Four down.
Now Bernard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
It
was Armani Watts who got him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Open man, Erickson. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Finley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Henning. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A draw play. Bernard. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 32-yard line.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Finley. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Over defensive. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And this will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
57's the mic. Mark 57.
Now Henny. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
57's the mic. Watch the out. Watch the out. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
57.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Henny, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Bengals 7.
Operating from the gun, Finley. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
12. 1st down, Bengals.
Play fake. Finley. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Finley. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
Finley setting up on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Auden Tate, 27 yards. And the Bengals are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 75 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
50. Bengals 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. First down, Finley. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals gain a bit of respectability.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
50, Bengals 21. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
They'll try and throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more.
Bengals 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Finley working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 48. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even...
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tano Passigno in there to bury him for a loss of 11. After the sack on first down, Finley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Going deep here for Watkins. It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We got 4.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Single.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep, and that's caught inside the 35.
Another day, another dollar, baby.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Tonight's final score, Chiefs 84,